Welcome back, my friends, to the glorious Novus Imperium Romanum. Guys, we are actually trying a military maneuver here. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm calling this Operation Bright Dawn. And what we're essentially trying to do, we're taking all of these units and we're trying to go up here to meet our Turkish allies and essentially get the hell out of this region as quickly as possible. Get the hell out of Northern Africa, and at least try to rejoin some troops over here. Now, another part of that plan is I'm going to take this army right here. I want to make sure that we find some units that can actually join him, because there are quite a few units out here that have no actual general in control of them. I want to find them. But right now, our guys are actually on the way. Most of our men, anyway, are on the way to the Western Front right now. So let's hope that they do a decent job here. I'm going to go ahead and add that guy into that army, and the more the merrier. So if we have any more troops, I'm definitely going to try to get them in there as well. I think we have a Turkish troop right here, and he can definitely become part of that army there. The more Turks, the merrier, I believe. We're going to take that army right there, and what we're going to try to do is we are going to try and create a front line over here with the British. So, put it right here. And in fact, it's the French and the British. The French have landed. My Turkish allies, I'm hoping, can put up a decent resistance, but I don't know for sure. And we're doing everything we can, guys, right now to get our guys into good positions. As you can see, we absolutely have gone ahead and gotten on the border here. We may start an attack into France, but I want to be very careful doing that. Over here as well, we've got quite a few divisions, and I might grab everybody that doesn't have a general and go ahead and create a new army. And that's assuming, and this is a big assumption, this is assuming that we have any generals left, because before we certainly didn't. So I'm going to grab everyone here. I don't like this. Why is there fighting going on here? Oh, okay. It's the Germans attacking Poland. I can live with that. And apparently, there are Japanese here as well. I guess the Japanese have joined the Axis, but actually fighting Poland off and beating Poland is my dream. I hope that they do beat Poland, because that means that maybe they can turn their attention to our common foe. That's the, I guess that's the point, right? So let's see if we can assign any generals. We do have, actually, Pietro Badoglio. I thought he was actually... Nope, that's right, we don't have him. I was like, I thought he was in command of an army already. What about Ugo Caballero? Nope. Wow, this is scary. We actually may not have a general available right now for any of these units. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new commander. And his name is Gennaro Vaccari. Interesting looking fellow. I like that beret, I must say. Kind of cool. And we're going to go ahead and take him. And perhaps we should also put him over here on the African front. Just going to make sure we can't put him anywhere else. Any other fronts that could be extremely necessary. I mean, maybe we have to go to war with Switzerland. If they don't want to join us, maybe it's time to take them out. I'm not sure, guys. I think for now, though, I'm going to go ahead and put them on the African front and have them assist us here. I hope they can do their best. So we're sending them in. And let's take a look here at Saudi Arabia. Wouldn't it be crazy if we could get Saudi Arabia to join our faction? Doesn't look like there's any chance they'd accept. But I still want to look around here and see if there are other nations, maybe Iran, that would join us. And once again, not even close. What about Hungary? They always seem like they might be part of our faction eventually, but once again, it's just not going to happen. So we're going to continue here, guys, and hope for the absolute best. We've also got this beautiful ship, and I'm going to be taking this guy over here into waters in Turkey, primarily because this is where we can get the best kills, I think, for now. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't want to abort that. We're going to let them repair. What about these guys? Send them into the Western Mediterranean. No, never mind. We're gonna have to wait. Just because our guys are desperate need to repair. Now, one thing we can do is we can go here and add some more stuff to our divisions, even though we're trying desperately to increase the amount of actual factories we have to build any of this stuff. I still think that this can be quite useful. Let's go ahead and get some artillery in here, some artillery, some mountain artillery. It's actually just a regular infantry division, so I shouldn't even have taken that kind of artillery. There we go, militia unit as well. Regular arty. Light infantry unit. Let's just save that. We're going to do this to a few of these templates, just to make sure that we've got a nice situation here going on. We're going to go ahead and do some semi-motorized infantry units here for this guy as well. Do some more cavalry, some more semi-motorized infantry units. And we're, of course, going to add some support. I think we've got to try to add support to every single unit we can. I definitely want to get the logistics company and the signal company. So let's get that. Let's get the desert support unit. We are doing a lot of fighting in the desert. And the recon company, I think that's absolutely essential. We've got a lot of time here to just go ahead and fix a lot of these units. I'm going to take them through them. They're quite good as is, but we can make them a lot better. Division Alpina are the best division right now. Let's add some mountain artillery over there to them. Beautiful. I like that a lot. And maybe a little anti-air, I should say. Let's go ahead and save that. Finally, one more, guys. Have to get useful tanks, and we do have a tank factory. It doesn't seem that any of our units are really making use of the tank at all. We've got one unit that's making use of it, but there we go. Armored battalions, that's what I'm talking about. Right now, we only have enough for light tanks. So if I'm going to get an armored battalion, I definitely want it to just be a regular light tank like that. That's fine with me. We'll get the heavy tanks a little bit later. Damn, that's going to be a very expensive group here, but I think it's going to be worth it. And now, of course, the question is whether or not we can build these tanks in time. And it looks like the Hungarians are going to give us some expeditionary forces. Don't mind if I do 14 divisions. Wow, that's nice. The Soviet Union declared war on Finland. Wow, for a second there I got scared. I thought they declared war on us. Thankfully, we seem to be okay. And we've got this force of Bulgarians here, 14 divisions. I think I'm going to bring them over here to the western front, or actually just to the center of the country. We do seem to have a pretty good situation right now. The French are trying to break through our lines, but Ugo Caballero is holding on extraordinarily well. And in fact, we could bring over some of our planes to the western front, which I think is where they're probably going to be used. Probably the best place to use them, I should say. And let's go ahead and see if maybe build a few more missing equipment production factories. So obviously we need more light tanks, that's clear. So we're definitely going to go ahead and add that. I really do like this new open screen, by the way. It's much easier than having to scroll down and find all this stuff. But as you can see, we still desperately need a lot of different tanks, etc. So we're going to go ahead and add more factories there. I'm just basically hoping that they can get this job done, and soon. I'm going to go ahead and send these guys over here too. Piedmont, the Piedmont airfield. We'll have them assist us. And there we go, the fall of Warsaw. So the Germans have finally taken Poland from the Poles. That makes things quite interesting for us. And apparently Poland did not stand a chance. I guess I would be willing to concur there. Let's go ahead and grab these guys and immediately start assisting over here. Finland rejects Soviet demands. Good. The Russians are going to have something else to focus on instead of us. I like that. And let's take a look. We didn't take a look at the Swiss. We forgot to do that to see if they are interested in joining our glorious Novus Imperium Romanum. Let's see. Not even close. Once again, it's hard to get friends in this world. It really is. Maybe Nationalist Spain, although I think they joined the Axis already. Now, over here with Nationalist Spain, yeah, they have very negative opinions of us. And also because they're recovering from the Civil War. And they have a neutral foreign policy. That's one of the things dictating that. What if it would be really cool if we could get a South American country to join us? In fact, it'd be hilarious. But they won't accept. The only other thing we could maybe do is try and start a coup in another country. But I don't think I'm ready to do that right now. Here we go. Why did you stop attacking, you fools? Keep moving. We're going to definitely keep moving up there to the north. Try to take as much land in Africa as possible, guys. If anything, just to confuse the enemy, just to cause them a little bit of hardship, and force them to do something here. Now look at this. What's this? Send volunteers request from Nationalist Spain? Wants to send one division? Of course. Thank you, Nationalist Spain. Franco's being so nice to us. Maybe they will eventually join us. Who knows? Maybe they're growing a little suspicious of the French. Can't say I blame them. And we're going to go ahead and select these units here under Ugo Caballero. And I think I am going to do an attack. But before I do, I'm actually going to get your feedback on this, guys. I always like to get your feedback. That way, if this fails miserably, I always have somebody to blame. Isn't that wonderful? Works out beautifully for me. So there we go. Trying to take a look at what else we should possibly focus on. We can't support Nationalist Spain, sadly. Escort effort. No. Although I wouldn't mind getting the light excuse me, light ship effort finished over here. So there we go. We got the infantry equipment there. And I want to try and get some basic medium artillery there. 90 days, pretty simple. We want to keep trying to focus on whatever we can involving research time. That's 239 days. That's a bit much. So if I could actually do something focused on industry, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll go back and accept the improved computing machine. This will lower the research time for everything else. It's winter now, so I hope it's going to make it a little bit harder for the enemy to press forward. And Poland has capitulated officially. So there we go. The German Reich is quite large. Curious what our opinion is of theirs and vice versa. And it looks like it's actually pretty good. Italy's opinion of the German Reich is 100, and their opinion of us is -14, which isn't that bad at all. I think improving relations might actually be a good idea, and who knows, maybe we can assist each other in this war against the dastardly allies. Right now, as you can see, the French are clearly trying to break through. I'm going to take these guys, and I'm going straight for Beirut. Try and see if I can liberate that from the allies. I think that would be a pretty big victory, so we're doing a bit of a counterattack here. The rest of these guys, though, I am going to be leaving alone. And yes, they've arrived in Lithium to help us. Wow, the Soviet Union occupies eastern Poland. Well, that is quite normal and natural, but let's see if maybe that puts them into a fight with Germany. All right, Denmark has joined the Allies, guys, and the German Reich declared war on Denmark. So that proves to us that they're not just at war with us, they're at war with the Reich as well, which means that maybe together, instead of, well, we're not technically allies, but at least working for a common goal, we can actually beat these allies here. All right, German interest in Scandinavia. Hey, the more the merrier. We have no interest in Scandinavia, but if you want it, go for it. While we focus over here on the Middle East and other such areas. So there we go. Of course, I'm joining the war. What else is new? Oh, did those units suddenly... We suddenly lost control of those units? Well, I hope the Turks know what they're doing here, and in fact, they did take Beirut, which is wonderful. Damascus as well. And I guess we just got to keep doing what we're doing. Now, over here, this is troubling. We've got a large army, and I don't really know what the hell to do with them. So I'm going to select them all. Actually, you guys decide. That's it. You guys decide. This is complicated enough. I am going to make a push on Mincy and see if we can get in there. Maybe we should put that army over here on this border. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Put them here on this border, because that way, with one army, we can be attacking with the other army and sort of hold the front line, if that makes sense. Beautiful. All right, boys, you've got a lot of walking to do. Well, probably taking train. All right, there we go, guys. So they're on the way, and actually, some of these guys are going by boat, which I have never seen before, to be honest with you. That's quite new to me. I hope none of them get hit out there in the ocean. Oh, it looks like they took out 13 of our convoy ships. And I hope those weren't convoys with men in them. We can only hope they weren't, because that would be pretty nasty. Ah, the sea is ours. Beautiful. So, guys, we are moving through France. We've just taken some French territory. Can it get any better than this? I think it can. We're going to go ahead and grab this large group. We're going to attack together to try to hit that area. And look at that. We've got Uned Sea. We've even got the French on the run. I'm going to keep attacking right towards Rhône, in Lyon, the Rhône Legion, which is Lyon here. And hopefully we can take Grenoble. And I think that's going to be a really nice gain for our men. Looks like maybe the Americans have joined. Maybe the Liberians. No, those are American troops. So we're going to go ahead and move into Nice and combat the Americans if necessary. I didn't want it to come to this, but if they insist, we can fight. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This is a pretty cool Let's Play so far. Before we end the video, let's take a close, hard look at the awesome Novus Imperium Romanum and what we have under our control right now. And pretty interesting, guys. It can only get better from here. I hope so, of course. I hope so. One thing that is very weird, if you guys take a look, the Axis is going through Italy, despite the fact that we are part of the Novus Imperium Romanum. So I don't know what to make of that. If we take a look here at our factions list, we are part of the Axis somehow. Not sure how this occurred, but it did. And, well, it is what it is. I wonder if the Novus Imperium Romanum is still our friend. I certainly hope they are, but this makes things very, very strange, to say the least. Alright guys, you let me know what's going on. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, and have an awesome